India is a land of diversity, and there is no doubt about it. But today is not the diversity of Indian culture and tradition and the people what we are going to talk about. Today, the topic is just opposite to that. I'm going to tell you one common thing about Indians, which you will find in all the states of India. So, what is that common thing? We will find out in today's episode. Let's start the journey. So today is day 362 of Chandigarh to Australia cycling trip. This is the third day when I'm cycling in Andhra. Let me tell you about the problem which you will face when you sleep into the temple. You get up a wake-up call at 4 o'clock in the morning. I also got up at 4 o'clock. I packed my bicycle. Around 5:30, I got freshen up using the tap outside the temple. 5:40, I started my journey. So this is a small village where it has a temple on one side and the mosque on the other side. There are lots of big and small houses. Usually the villagers get up early. So Srinivas Anna, who helped me to find a place to stay into the temple last night, asked me to meet him before I leave. We meet at a designated place. He offered me a cup of tea from a local shop. Soon I was surrounded by curious local villagers. I became the center of attraction for all of them. Srinivas Anna took an interview of mine for his YouTube channel. Being an experienced YouTuber, he also shared some tips with me, giving the examples of few very famous YouTubers from Andhra Pradesh.
मेरे को चीटिंग करना नहीं आता है ना, चालाकी छोटा मोटा झूठ बोल के लोगों को व्यूज लेना नहीं आता है। अपन सिंपल आदमी। हाँ,
ये दुनिया चीटिंग करने के लिए वाला देख रहे, फेमस हो रहे। हाँ, वही क्या बोल रहा हूँ, श्री राम तो भी युद्ध टाइम करने के लिए अश्वत्थामा चरक कुंजरहा बोल दिया। क्यों बोल दिया? वो श्री आंजनेय स्वामी का सेव करने के लिए ऐसा बात किया।
अच्छा, मतलब बड़े फायदे के लिए।
हाँ,
छोटा झूठ बोलना प्रॉब्लम
नहीं।
तो अगर YouTube पे सक्सेसफुल होना है, तो थोड़ा झूठ बोलना पड़ेगा।
झूठ बोलना तो मतलब क्या बोल रहे हैं? मैं अभी
थोड़ा बड़ा करके बोलना पड़ेगा या छोटा करके बोलना पड़ेगा, झूठ नहीं। ओके, सो आई एम गेटिंग YouTube टिप्स फ्रॉम श्रीनिवास अन्ना बिकॉज ही इज सेइंग कि भाई इतनी मेहनत करते हो तो फ़ायदा मिलना चाहिए ना, क्या कर रही थी, मेहनत करके भी व्यूज़ नहीं आ रहे हैं।
Other than getting the tips and suggestions on improving the viewership on my YouTube channel, I also try to learn some Telugu from him.
कोई मिलेगा तो उसको क्या बोलने का है?
अन्ना।
बड़ा अन्ना, और छोटा अगर है तो
छोटा वाला तमड़ू।
तमड़ू। ज़्यादातर लोग क्या यूज़ करते हैं, अम्मा अन्ना या तमड़ू? अन्ना ज़्यादा यूज़ होता है।
अन्ना अम्मा।
ओके, और जो रिलेटिव्स होते हैं जैसे चाचा, उसको क्या बोलेंगे?
चिन्ना अन्ना।
फादर
नाना।
फादर नाना। मदर
अम्मा।
तो मैं रोड पे जा रहा है, कोई लेडी दिखती, उसको क्या बोलने का है?
अम्मा बोलना।
अम्मा बोलने का है। अगर वो छोटा है तो
अम्मा ही बोलना।
छोटा उम्र तो भी अम्मा, बड़ा उम्र तो भी अम्मा।
अम्मा बोलना।
लेडीज तो अम्मा। हेलो कैसे बोलते हैं आपके इधर?
नमस्कार।
थैंक यू कैसे बोलते हैं?
धन्यवाद
अमलू। खाने के लिए बोलना है, खाना। तो शॉप पर गए,
తినేదానికి రండి, తినడానికి రండి।
तो इसका क्या मतलब है?
खाने के लिए आ जाओ।
खाने के लिए आ जाओ, पर अगर पूछना है कि खाना है क्या?
अन्नम ఉందా?
अन्नम, अन्नम उंदा। ओके, एंड पानी के लिए पूछते हैं तो नीलू उंदा। काफी सारे वर्ड सीख लिए आज, ठीक है। आई विल बी प्रैक्टिसिंग देम टुडे एंड न्यू वर्ड्स वी विल लर्न इन अनदर डे।
After that, a very interesting story happened. So according to the Google map, I supposed to cross Krishnapatnam port or Radhani port, but when I arrived at the gate, they refused me to allow the entry inside the port on a bicycle. Luckily, like yesterday, I had my savior with me. Like yesterday, he was fighting with the local temple management committee. Today, he was fighting for me with the security team of Adani port. I could have said no to fight with them because they were just doing their duty. But do you know the problem? If I am not crossing the port, I would have to ride for another 100 kilometers. And today it is very important for me to reach Nellore. As you know that I have taken a freelancing assignment in hand and I have to work on that tomorrow and day after. After almost 40 minutes of fight, they took my passport copy, they took my Aadhaar card copy, they loaded my bicycle on the top of a security vehicle and they made me sit inside, and this is how I was able to cross the port. Because the recording was not allowed, so I am having no footage of it. After giving my regards and saying thank you to the security team member and clicking a picture with them, I start riding again. I think this is the exit gate of Krishnapatnam port. Lots of people are interacting with me and they are clicking pictures. When I was standing under a tree and taking some rest, I was approached by a Muslim man. He wanted me to have a cup of tea with him, which I happily accepted. We went to a shop. When he asked if I have had my breakfast, I said no. Then he took me to another shop and there he offered me this.
आप ये खाइए सांभर वड़ा, आपको ये अच्छा लगेगा, पूरी बाद में खाइए।
मैं अकेला खाएगा अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, आप कंपनी दो।
हमको क्या वैसा हाँ वो तो लड्डू हाँ मैं मुत्तूर वाला है।
It's not like Tamil Nadu. It's different.
नहीं आपको आंध्रा का फूड किधर भी टेस्ट इतना टेस्ट किधर भी नहीं मिलता आपको, चैलेंज।
ये अलग है, ऐसा तमिलनाडु में जो वड़ा सांभर खाया ना वो डिफरेंट था, ये अलग है, डिफरेंट है।
हमारा आंध्रा पे कोई भी आके फूड को टेस्ट कर सकता, स्वाद ले सकता, लेकिन दूसरे किधर भी जाओ आप, हम किधर भी दिल्ली मुंबई कितना भी जगह फिरे, हमको फूड हमारे आंध्रा पे सेट हो सका, किसको भी सेट नहीं होता।
तभी आंध्रा पीपल इतना रेस्टोरेंट खोलता है,
हाँ
सब जगह उनका रेस्टोरेंट है।
नेल्लूर आंध्रा में नेल्लूर का टेस्ट। नेल्लूर आप दोपहर
नेल्लूर में क्या फेमस है?
चेपला मच्छी का
मच्छी।
आप कब तक नेल्लूर में पहुंच जाएंगे?
आज अभी एक घंटे में।
किधर है?
अभी ढूंढेगा जाके
आप नेल्लूर का हमारा नंबर ले लो, आप नेल्लूर पे हम दोपहर से आके आपको पूरा घुमा देते हैं। काम है, मैं जाऊंगा, पहुंचने के बाद कॉल करिए।
हाँ मैं कॉल करेगा। पेमेंट आप नहीं करेंगे? हाँ मैं कर रहा हूँ। नहीं प्लीज़ यार
नहीं, आप मेहमान हैं हमारे, छोड़ दो।
ओके थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक्स। ओके।
It was a very nice experience meeting him and interacting with him. After having my breakfast, I started riding. Soon it was very hot. On the roadside, there was a shed. I took a shelter under it. This is the time while fixing the pedal using a plastic tie, I discovered a problem with my bicycle. Into the center axle of bicycle, something has got broken inside and it is bubbling now.
I think there's some problem in the center axle. You know, some internal problem happened. So I need to reach a big city and get it repaired as soon as possible. It will cut the frame in some time.
After fixing it, I thought to brush my teeth, which I could not do this morning. As I got up very early, I also lay down on the ground on a sheet. So this was the time when Andhra again surprised me.
Sleeping here, I mean not sleeping but laying down, and then I saw this group of people and they came and I said hello. So, oh my god, see. Why did you bring?
Well, I saw him sleeping, I think and plan, taking rest.
Okay.
That way I got it, I bring that.
You came earlier.
Yeah.
You came, you saw,
Yeah.
you went back,
Yeah.
then you got this.
Yes.
So what's your name?
Sai Kiran.
Sai Kiran. And you are the friends?
Yes.
What's your name?
Mohan.
Mohan?
Dhanush Praveen.
Mahidar. Mahidar. Right? Okay. And these are your friends all?
Yes.
All they are of your friends? Come.
Teja. Siva. Ashwant.
Venkat, good. But thank you so much, Sai. I don't need, I have. It's okay. You share. You enjoy it.
No, so if you get them, they are
I will take one bottle, okay?
please, sir. They are humble breakfast.
That's really sweet of you, man. See?
Hey.
These are the kids of Muluru village and see the what kind gestures they have shown towards an unknown person like me. And this is why I'm telling that Andhra is surprising me on each and every corner and turn. I started my ride again, it was 10:30 and I was feeling very hot.
This is very hot, you know. Oh, I'm standing under this tree, taken a rest. So Nulur is my destination to reach today, which is almost 12 kilometers from now. See how hot the weather is. सनलाइट इज स्क्रॉचिंग। इस पेड़ के नीचे खड़ा हूँ, पसीना पोंछ के बुरा हाल हो गया, आँखों में पसीना जाता है, जलन होती है, क्या करें।
But because of this hot weather, I was taking lots of rests and drinking lots of water. Around 11, I saw a tea shop roadside. I stopped there, have a cup of tea and relax for some time. I kept sitting there for almost 1 hour to cool down my body. And then I started riding. Another act of kindness was waiting for me.
I was riding and suddenly see what happened. These are 3 guys and so they offered me this grapes. What made you think?
इतना धूप में आप चल रहे हैं ना, तो हम सोचे कि आपको भी थोड़ा सा।
Thank you so much. It's really kind of you. Thanks a lot.
Wow, I told you, no, that Andhra is surprising me on every turn and corner. See what is happening everywhere. Another unexpected thing was waiting for me. Soon I arrived to Nellore. With the help of Google Map, I searched for a sticker printing shop because since when I have crossed the border, this is the first big city where I have approached. Since crossing the Andhra border, this is the first big city where I could find the sticker printing shop. So after taking some wrong turns and with the help of Google Map, finally I reached to MK sticker printing shop. I am changing Chandigarh to Australia from Tamil language to Telugu language. The charges were 300 rupee. But the owner of MK Steger, Prashad, he refused to take the payment, saying, "I love my India, I love Amit bhai."
कितना हुआ प्रसाद भाई?
No problem, sir. No paisa.
नहीं, जितना है उतना तो ले लो, कम कर लो, थोड़ा डिस्काउंट दे दो बस.
No, sir. You are proud Indian. No problem. మా ఆంధ్రాకి వచ్చినందుకు మేము మీకు ఇచ్చిన చిన్న ఏదో స్మాల్ గిఫ్ట్ అనుకోండి. మీరు చేసే కష్టం ముందు ఇదేం కాదు. మీరు ఇండియా అంతా అలా తిరగడం మాకు చాలా ఆనందం.
आंध्रा इज रियली सरप्राइजिंग मी सिंस मॉर्निंग. जो भी कुछ आज हो रहा है ना वो अलग ही है. नो वर्ड्स टू टेल दैट. यू हैव सीन योरसेल्फ. बट आई एम रियली सरप्राइज्ड व्हाट यू हैव
I
डन.
love India.
I
I
also
love
love
Amit
India.
bhai.
That's amazing, no?
Thank you so much. Thank you Zair bhai. Thank you so much. इनका पूरा स्टाफ बड़ा अच्छा.
So after that, when I asked him for a cheap place to stay for 2 nights, he sent 2 of his staff member on a scooter with me.
कौन सी जगह देखने था रूम रहने के लिए?
Just बाजू है.
हाँ आइए जाएंगे साथ में.
हाँ ये.
Okay.
They take me to one of the hostel, but unfortunately that hostel was full. They took me to another hostel which was on the roadside, and they spoke to the owner in Telugu language for me, and finally I get a bed in a room paying 200 rupee including food, and let me tell you, it has a free Wi-Fi also. I pay him 3 nights advance. After taking bath and getting fresh, with the help of Google Map, I reached to Elite Cycle Store in Nellore, but they said they cannot repair this bicycle here. I have to go to Vijayawada, which is another 370 km from here. When I was returning with a heavy heart, I got interviewed by a local TV channel. So let me show you this place. So this is my bed here in this room. That is the attached bathroom. It has a water cooler, free Wi-Fi and free food. I will be staying here for 2 days because it is on the road, so it's very noisy. But what else you can expect in this amount? So let me answer the question which I shared in the beginning. So despite of all the diversities here in India in different states, starting with food, dresses, culture, languages, there is one thing which is common, and this one thing is connecting the whole India together, and that is the kindness and the goodness into the people of India. So it doesn't matter in which state you are. You start with Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and now Andhra. You will find good-hearted, kind people everywhere. But Andhra is on another level. If any other state can match Andhra, that is either Rajasthan or Gujarat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to hear more positive story like this, then subscribe to the channel World Wanderer Cycling on a Budget and hit the bell icon. Take lots of care of yourself. Keep smiling. Thank you so much. Bye bye.